I want to talk to you today about the top 10 SBA lenders for startups and struggling businesses, according to the SBA. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing sublime. If you are doing as splendid as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. Today's conversation will be around the best loan that are backed or guaranteed by the Small Business Administration. So I will talk to you about the top 10 SBA lenders for startups and struggling businesses, according to the very agency that we're talking about, the SBA. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's go back to the basics. SBA Loan 101. What is it? An SBA loan is a business loan guaranteed by the Small Business Administration. So with their multiple SBA funding programs, this government agency provides SBA loan guarantees of up to 85% of the loan amount provided through an SBA approved lender, typically banks. And the three main SBA loan programs will let you borrow money for nearly any business purpose, including working capital, purchasing inventory or equipment, refinancing other debts, or buying real estate through this SBA guaranteed loans. And the thing here is that the best way to get an SBA loans on the internet are very, very simple. You need to actually identify the best lender for your business, for your niche, for your industry. You need to have the paperwork ready, and you need to be very responsive when the lender contacts you for more information. Let me quickly give you a few tips here for choosing the best SBA lender for your business. Very important. If you still are unsure of which SBA lender is right for your business, you want to consider this 5 tips. First, you want to talk to the lenders you worked with in the past. I want you to contact your bank right now, your current bank or your current credit union, and you want to have a conversation with them, because instead of blindly choosing a lender that you have no experience with, you want to talk to banks, credit unions, and other lenders that you have a pre-existing relationship with, right? Next, you want to make sure you meet all requirements. The SBA is very strict when it comes to the requirements that it wants business owners to meet. So you wanna check all the boxes to make sure you meet the requirements. Third thing is you want to determine which type of loan is best for you. For most borrowers, the SBA 7A loans offers high limits and can be used for nearly any purpose, making it a solid choice for many businesses. However, there may be other loan options that are better suited for your needs, right? For example, maybe a line of credit is a better choice than a loan that comes in a lump sum, right? Maybe your business has smaller needs that could be met with an SBA microloan. I'll talk about that later on. You also want to look for lenders with multiple product offerings. Very important. You want the lender to have some kind of experience in a diverse product offering. So once you actually found the best SBA lender for your small business, you have to learn how to apply for an SBA loan. Very important. You need to dive into the application process thoroughly before you get started. Note that this can be a drawn-out process, so you want to make sure you are ready to invest the time needed to close your loan efficiently. Very important, because as I said earlier, at any time, your lender could reach out during the process for more information or documentation, so you got to be ready to respond. And it also helps to make sure that you have all your financial records and documentation in order. Check your credit score and history. You want to review your annual revenue. This is kind of important. We've seen this a lot when it comes to small business owners. They make this mistake of not having proper documentation in terms of financials. So you want to review your annual revenue, and you want to make sure you are aware of the small business SBA small business guidelines before you get started. And so you also want to have things like your driver's license, your voided business check, bank statements, balance sheets, profit and loss statements, business tax returns, personal tax returns, business plan, and a business debt schedule. Very important. And there are many different types of SBA loans programs out there, but the top three programs that are very popular are the 7A loan program, I've already said that, the micro loan program, and the CDC 504 loan program. And the loan program that you will want to apply for depends on the size, age, and goals of your business, right? So if you, let's say, if you, the 7A program, the loan amount is up to 5 million and the repayment terms 10 to 25 years. For the micro loan program, the loan amount hovers between $550 to $50,000. The repayment term is between 1 and 6 years. And the CDC 504 program, the loan amount is up to 5 million and the repayment term fluctuates between 10 and 20 years. The one thing I want to say here is that it's very important to understand that there is a variety of different SBA loans. Actually, there are various SBA 7A loans, including the standard 7A loan, the SBA 7A small loan, the SBA express loan, the export express loan, the export working capital, the international trade loans, the SBA cap line of credit. So this is very important to know exactly what you're getting yourself into. And I just want to quickly talk about the SBA CDC 504 loan program. This is a type of SBA loan that can be used to purchase fixed assets or upgrade existing assets. Typically with a 504 loan, a bank extends half the total amount, the total loan amount. SBA approved certified development companies extend 40% of the loan amount, and the borrower puts down a down payment to cover the rest. All right, before I get into the nitty gritty here, before I get into the rankings, please check out our loan evaluation approach. We do have a rigorous approach when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and reviewing SBA loans as well as other loans out there. So check this out. Number 10, we have Celtic Bank. Celtic Bank, our score 8.5 over 10. This is a bank that was funded in 2001, and so it's kind of if you think about it, this is a new kid on the block when compared to the other lenders on our list today. But the bank has already become one of the top 10 SBA lenders in the country, and this is an SBA preferred lender, and therefore processing times may be shorter than working with other lenders. And through Celtic Bank, you can apply for an SBA 7A loan with limits up to $5 million and repayment terms of up to 25 years. For a faster approval, Celtic Bank offers what they call the Celtic Advantage Loan. This is an SBA-backed product that is similar to the SBA 7A loan. But the primary difference, other than approval times, is the maximum borrowing amount. So with this loan, borrowers can receive a maximum loan of $350,000 and repayment terms of up to 25 years are available. And Celtic Bank also provides funds through the 504 loan program. So qualified business owners may receive up to $10 million in funding with repayment terms of up to 25 years. Number 9, we have Byline Bank. Our score 8.5 over 10. Great bank. Byline Bank is a financial institution that actually serves the Chicago metro area and Milwaukee through its 52 branches. Although that may seem small when compared to some of the nation's big name lenders, Byline Bank is one of the top 10 SBA lenders in the United States. And this is because you actually can obtain an SBA loan through Byline Bank by applying online. You don't have to live in Chicago or Milwaukee for that. So this institution services small business loans nationwide and offers many options to meet your needs. So Byline Bank offers SBA 7A loans up to 5 million. Repayment terms are up to 25 years for commercial real estate and up to 15 years for other purposes. And for commercial real estate or equipment purchases, businesses can apply for 504 loans with repayment terms of 10 to 25 years. And if you have a business that wants a more flexible option, you can receive a line of credit through the SBA Cap Lines program. And lines of credit are available up to $5 million and are ideal for business expansion. For example, you can use that to purchase inventory, you can cover payroll, or you can fill in revenue gaps. And their repayment terms are 12 months to 10 years. Number 8, we have KeyBank. Our score 9/10. And KeyBank is a great bank. This is another one of the largest banks in the United States. They have more than 1,000 branches and business offices scattered across 39 states. And this is, if you go back, if you want to do a little history here, the bank originally started as a commercial bank of Albany, New York, nearly 200 years ago. And right now they are headquartered in Cleveland, Ohio, and they provide financial services nationwide for consumers and businesses. So you can actually apply for an SBA loan with them, and they offer SBA 7A loan up to 5 million, 504 loans up to 12 million, and express loans up to 350,000. You can also apply for a working capital cap line to receive up to $1 million as a flexible line of credit. And this is kind of cool. This is the kind of funding you need if your business wants to expand its operation to international markets. KeyBank has SBA international trade lines up to $5 million for the purchase of equipment, real estate, or working capital to help you take your business worldwide. Another option is the SBA Export Express, and this provides loans and lines of credit up to $500,000 for export development. So finally, if you need a smaller loan, consider applying for KeyBank's 7A small loans, term loans that are available up to $350,000. Next, we have number 7. We have NewTek Small Business Finance. Our score 9/10. And NewTek Small Business Finance builds itself as your business solutions company. And what we found is that this is a great company to actually borrow from. And one of their funding solutions is providing funding for small businesses nationwide. And this includes SBA loans, because NewTek is listed as one of the top SBA lenders. Now, we looked on the NewTek's website, and there are some things that are missing, but they don't specify, for example, what SBA loans they specialize in. Is it 704? I mean, is it 7A, 504, or microloan? One thing we know is that the company does state that borrowers can receive as much as $15 million to be used for a variety of business purposes. And repayment terms are as long as 25 years. And NewTek also help borrowers affected by the coronavirus with economic injury disaster loans. And one thing we also love is that there is some kind of clarity in the application process, and there is transparency rather, and all applicants must have an existing for-profit business with at least 2 years of tax returns. Additional requirements can be discussed with a financial specialist, and interested borrowers can get a pre-qualification by going to the NewTek's website, and all the info is there. I'll be right back right after this. Do not go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation about our top 10 SBA lenders for startups and struggling businesses, according to the SBA. And number 6, we have Ready Cap Lending. Our score 9/10. This is a non-bank SBA lender that has been helping small business owners since 2012, and we love the fact that they are an SBA preferred lender, so the application and funding process is more efficient. And through this institution, you can actually receive up to $7 million through the 7A program. There is actually also a loan program for veterans. This is kind of cool, very innovative here, and that loan program for veterans provides funding of up to $5 million. Both of these options have repayment terms of up to 25 years. So to qualify for any of ReadyCap SBA programs, you must have strong personal credit and a debt service coverage ratio of 1.15 to 1.30. You must meet other requirements as well. And one thing that I want to also mention, as we are in the COVID-19 situation here, ReadyCap Lending is also an approved lender for PPP loans to help small businesses that have been affected by the coronavirus. Number 5, we have the Huntington National Bank. Our score, 9.5 over 10. This is a bank that has been around for a while. They've been funded in 1866. And they have grown to have more than 800 branches in 7 states. So their coverage is pretty regional. However, when it comes to the SBA loans, you can apply even if you don't live in Ohio, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia, which are the states where the bank currently operates. And the bank offers multiple financial products for consumers, small businesses, and commercial needs, including SBA loans. Now, there are 3 primary SBA loans available to Huntington National Bank customers. So the lender provides 7A loans for almost any business purpose. For borrowers that lack the flexibility of 7A loans but don't want to wait months to receive their funds, they can actually apply for the Huntington Bank SBA Express loans, which have low interest rates, high borrowing limits, and faster approval times. And the bank also provides 504 loans to use for business improvements and expansion. So if you are asking if you want that, then you can actually get this kind of funding. One thing I want to mention before I move on to the next one is that the rates for Huntington, the rates, terms, and borrower requirements vary by product. So it's very important to speak to an SBA specialist at the bank before signing any paperwork or before even applying. Number 4, we have Live Oak Bank. Our score, 9.5 over 10. And this bank most popular option for SBA funding is the 7A loan, which provides small business owners with up to $5 million with repayment terms up to 25 years. What we like is that this is a very innovative lender. They're very good in terms of education, like educating the businesses when it comes to funding, SBA funding. And they offer funding options for acquiring a business, expansion, and refinancing. For businesses affected by the COVID-19, Live Oak Bank will participate in the Paycheck Protection Program, so the PPP, and they are, as an SBA preferred lender. One thing we also notice is that the bank is pretty adamant at helping borrowers receive SBA-backed loans faster than any other lender. And although all SBA loans are competitively priced, like Live Oak Bank keeps its interest and fees on the lower side to make this type of funding even more accessible and affordable. And to qualify, borrowers must have a minimum personal credit score of 680. They must also have been in business for at least 3 years. And businesses in all 50 states can apply through Live Oak Bank's website. And one thing I also want to say here is that potential borrowers can choose to work with any industry-specific team or a team that works across all industries. Number 3, we have US Bank. Our score, 9.5 over 10. This is another one of the more established banks. They've been around since 1863, and they started as the first national bank of Cincinnati. And US Bank is a servicer of 3 popular SBA loan SBA loan options rather. The SBA 7A business loan, which provides up to $5 million with repayment terms of up to 10 years. The SBA 7A real estate loan, which provides up to $7 million with repayment terms of up to 25 years. And finally, the 504 loan program provides loans of up to $11.25 million with repayment terms of up to 25 years. And all borrowers must meet business and credit requirements to qualify. And requirements for SBA loans are less stringent than those of U.S. banks' other business loan products, right? This is because the Small Business Administration is actually backing the loans. Number 2, JP Morgan Chase Bank. Our score 10/10. And this is, of course, we don't have to introduce a Chase anymore. The bank is among the nation's big 4 banks. They were established more than 2 centuries ago, and Chase has around 5,000 branches nationwide, and they provide everything from personal to business to commercial banking services to consumers and business owners. So through a Chase Bank, you can choose from several SBA loan products. For most purposes, though, it's very important to understand that you can actually go to the most popular product, the 7A loan. For expansion or improvement to your business, you can receive as much as $12.5 million through the 504 loan program. And Chase Bank also offers SBA Express loans up to $350,000. And they will provide relief for business owners that are currently affected by the COVID-19. And one thing I want to say before moving on to the next one is that, as with all other SBA loans, you got to meet credit requirements and business requirements. You need to also qualify as a small business. Number 1, the best based on our review and based on professional reviews, and according to the SBA, the number 1 SBA lender right now in the nation is Wells Fargo Bank. Our score 10/10. And Wells Fargo offers 2 SBA loan options, 7A loans and 504 loans. The 7A loan provides borrowers with up to $5 million. Repayment terms are up to 25 years for commercial real estate purchases or up to 10 years for other business purposes. And a 504 loan with Wells Fargo will appeal actually to people who are interested in construction, commercial real estate purchases, or equipment purchases. Wells Fargo will loan up to $6.5 million, while the borrower may also receive up to $5 million from a certified development company, a CDC. And repayment terms are up to 25 years for commercial real estate purchases or up to 10 years for machinery or equipment purchases. And like other SBA lenders, Wells Fargo has actually several requirements that businesses must meet to qualify for funding. And so for Wells Fargo, if you are looking for a Wells Fargo SBA loan, you got to make sure that your business has a tangible net worth below $15 million and an average net income of less than $5 million over the past 2 years. And additional requirements, including personal credit score and time in business, will be reviewed by an SBA specialist at the time of application. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are about to wrap up today's conversation. I want to thank you for your attention. I really appreciated it. And so the recap here, I was talking to you about the top 10 SBA lenders for startups and struggling businesses. Let's get into it. Let's just recap here. Number 1, Wells Fargo, 10/10. Number 2, JP Morgan Chase Bank, 10/10. Number 3, US Bank, 9.5/10. Number 4, Live Oak Bank, 9.5/10. Number 5, the Huntington National Bank, 9.5/10. Number 6, Ready Cap Lending, 9/10. Number 7, Newtek Small Business Finance, 9/10. Number 8, Key Bank, 9/10. Number 9, Byline Bank, 8.5/10. And number 10, Celtic Bank, 8.5/10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until next, remember, stay marvelous.